One of the things that I hear a lot in the personal development world is this sentence: if I can do it, you can do it too. Well, I don't believe this is true. I think this is actually a sentence that creates a lot of pain. And I'm going to tell you why. Even if I were to assume that we are all born with the same potential, life happens, right? Like when we grow up, we go to school, our parents tell us what to do, what to think, what is good, what is wrong. And society also dictates a lot of what we should be doing, or should be feeling, or should be being. So all these beliefs and all these values that come from outside shape who we are. They shape our character and they shape our personality. And this already limits our potential. This already puts our potential in a box, in a way. It really creates this frame that we need to comply with to be accepted in society by our family, by our parents. And this, as I said, limits us. So when somebody says, if I did it, or if I can do it, you can too, what I think they mean is that, oh, but we can all grow and we can all overcome obstacles. And if I have overcome this obstacle, you can do it too. Well, this is partially true, actually. I think everybody has the potential to grow, but it doesn't mean that that potential will actually be realized, because, again, we have different circumstances and we have been shaped in different ways. So even though potentially we could, it doesn't mean that we are going to. So of course you can say, well, I can work on myself, I can grow myself, I can hire coaches or therapists or whatever to grow, and overcome this obstacle. And sometimes you can't, because it's so deeply rooted in you, what is getting in your way, that you can't. Or maybe it takes 10 years, or maybe 20, or maybe you never get there. So I'm talking about this because I think this sentence, if I can do it, you can too, creates a lot of harm. It puts you in a position where you compare yourself to somebody else. You see that this person has achieved something. Like they have made 1 million in 2 years in their business, from zero, starting from scratch. And you say, oh, well, I'm going to do that too. I'm smart and I'm capable. So I'm going to work at it and I'm going to make 1 million in 2 years. And then what happens when you don't? You're disappointed, right? Like you're thinking, oh, why could she and I can't? So it means that then I'm less capable, or I'm less smart, or I'm not enough, or I didn't work enough, or it puts you in that dynamic where you question yourself, where you are in that less than box, less than that person box. And you start wondering, well, why could she? Why couldn't I? Or why can't I? And that is very destructive, because you actually don't know. You actually don't know why she could make it and you couldn't. There could be millions of reasons that made her successful in that lapse of time. That she had the right network already, that she had the right confidence, that she had the right services to sell or products to sell, that she had a husband that supported her. And it could be that you start having none of those, only she doesn't speak about that. So you're thinking that you're starting in the same, that the start line is the same, and it isn't, but you don't see it. So I really want to draw attention to this, because I think it's very dangerous to believe this sentence, to believe that if I could do it, you can too. It doesn't mean that you can't. It just means that putting the focus outside is dangerous. So focus on what you can. Focus on your own pace. Focus on your own rhythm. Focus on what feels right and good for you. Focus on your values, on fulfilling what is important to you, and create success from there. Create your own standards. Create your own gauge, but don't compare yourself to somebody else's standard or gauge, because then you're going to hurt yourself. Bye.